In this lesson, you'll be learning about modeling words with algebraic expressions. First, there's a couple things you have to go through just to make sure we're all on the same page with the different forms we have to use. Multiplication expressions should always be written in side-by-side form with the number always in front of the variable. And some examples of that are 2d, indicating 2 times d, negative 3x, and 0.5y. In addition, division should always be expressed using the fraction bar instead of the traditional division sign. And some examples of that are t plus 4 and x plus 2 divided by 3. Now we will go through a few examples of writing algebraic expressions. The first example says 3 more than x. The term more than indicates they're using addition. So our algebraic expression would be 3 plus x. The next one says the sum of 10 and a number, c. The word sum is also indicating addition. So our expression would be 10 plus c. The next example says a number n increased by 4.5. Increased by indicates the operation addition, so our algebraic expression would be n plus 4.5. The next example says a number t decreased by 4. Decreased by indicates the operation subtraction, so our expression would be t minus 4. The next example says the difference between 10 and a number y. The term difference between indicates subtraction, so our algebraic expression would be 10 minus y. The last one is 6 less than a number z, and this is one of the tricky ones because we see the term less and we know that that indicates subtraction. However, this word than means that it's a flip around word. So our expression is going to be, instead of being 6 minus z, we're going to turn the order of z and 6, so it becomes z minus 6. Know that whenever you see that than, you're just flipping the order of the terms. The next example says the product of 3 and a number t. The term product means we're using multiplication. So our algebraic expression would be 3 times t or 3t, because we just write them next to each other. The next one says twice the number x. Twice indicates that we're doing 2 times a number. So our algebraic expression would be 2x. And the last one, 42 times the number e. The term times means that we're using multiplication. So our algebraic expression would be 42e. And for the last set of examples, we first have the quotient of 25 and a number b. The term quotient indicates that we're using division. So our expression would be 25 divided by b, again using that fraction bar. The next example is the number y divided by 2, and the term divided indicates that we're using division. So our algebraic expression would be y divided by 2. And the last example is 2.5 divide g. And again, divide indicates we're using division, so our algebraic expression is 2.5 divided by g. Now, in order to model a real-world situation with an algebraic expression, there's a few steps we have to take. The first step is to relate the given information with the actions that suggest the operations. Then, define one or more variables to define the unknowns. And lastly, write an algebraic expression to represent the actions using the variables and operations. And we'll go through a couple examples in the next 2 slides. The first example says you start with $20 and save $6 each week. What algebraic expressions models the total amount you save? Now, if we want to relate these relationships, you should copy this down. We could say the initial amount plus the amount saved times the number of weeks. Now, we know that the initial amount is $20 and the amount saved per week is $6. However, what we don't know is the number of weeks. So for this example, I'm going to decide to let W equal the number of weeks. So now we can relate all of these expressions to say 20 plus 6W. And this would be our algebraic expression. The last example reads, you had $150, but you're spending $2 each day. What algebraic expressions models this situation? Now, if we wanted to relate these numbers, we could say it's the initial amount minus the amount spent times the number of days. Now, in the problem, we're given that the initial amount is $150. We know that the amount spent is $2 per day, and what's unknown is the number of days. So again, we're going to let D equal the number of days, and now we can relate all this information into an algebraic expression. That would read 150 minus 2 times D.